Hi, I'm Steve Erickson from MidlifeSolopreneur.com.
And I'm Jake Erickson from FlowCampaigns.com.
And this is the Daily Debrief, where we go through some tips and tricks and strategies and the things that we are working on for the day.
Yep.
So today is the 17th of August, and it's episode
22.
22.
Yeah, and what have we been working on today?
Well, we have been working on quite a few different things, actually. We have been working a lot in ActiveCampaign today to make sure our sequences are right for the for giveaway that we are participating in. We have also been working on the summit and had sales calls today, have planning for my course tomorrow.
Yep.
It's quite a lot to do, isn't it?
A bit busy day today. And I think one thing that I want to talk about actually with the giveaway that we're participating in. So this morning, the giveaway officially opened for people to come and check out the gift that we were sharing.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the gift ready 100% when the giveaway opened.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that is good to admit. As you're following along with our journey, it's good to see both the good and the bad. And I think, that was a kind of regrettable mistake that we didn't have that ready. But when you do make a mistake like that, it's always good to have a solution to fix it. Yeah. So, what we did pretty immediately when we realized that it wasn't going to go out in time, what we did is we set up the email and ActiveCampaign so that when someone signs up for the gift, it says, your gift is coming soon. We're just putting the finishing touches on it.
Yeah.
And then immediately that the gift was ready and it had been uploaded, sending an email out to everyone saying, thanks for your patience. Thanks for bearing with us. The gift is now uploaded and you can watch it here.
Yeah.
So I think, we focus a lot on trying to be perfect. Everything has to go right. And a lot of times things can give a little bit, you can have a little bit of leeway. If you do make a mistake, miss a deadline, own up to it. We're human.
We're human.
I've seen a good example of Russell Brunson, who founded ClickFunnels, essentially saying in an email, hey, sorry guys, we messed up. We were supposed to close this checkout yesterday, but we accidentally forgot to. Someone thought I was going to do it. I thought someone else was going to do it, and we left it open. So turn it into a good opportunity to connect with your audience and actually show that you are human. You're not just a random machine sending them emails from time to time. And it's a good opportunity to really, take it in stride, I think.
Yeah.
The worst thing you could do is freak out, over apologize when it really kind of goes above and beyond. In the other day, we're sharing a 80-minute masterclass.
Yeah.
And it's not the end of the world.
It's packed with value.
It's packed full of value. And, that's part of the reason actually we were missed the deadlines, because last minute we looked at it and we went, well, there's actually probably like another 20 minutes worth of value that we can put in here.
Yeah.
And we want to make it as good as possible for the giveaway. So, not a life or death situation. I just thought it'd be, good to show that, things happen. And I think on that thread, talking about being busy, I think we have some news to share about the summit as well.
Yeah, we do. We are incredibly busy right now, and we are having a summit in 2 weeks. So we looked at our calendars and we figured out what we have to do to make that happen. And we thought we're going to fail so badly if we try to make that happen. So what you do, you are faced with, do you want to just admit to everybody you failed and you don't put on the summit? Or do you saying, hey, what can we do with what we have to make the summit happen? And that's what we did. So instead of us having to do all of the summit work, we found a couple of partners who are going to be helping us. And they will get the speakers together. They will arrange it all, and they will take care of who's going to speak, when they're going to speak, what they're going to speak about, and all we have to do is approve it. So here is my big tip for today. When you're totally overwhelmed, when you have so much to do, you don't know where to turn, go out and look for help. There are people who will help you.
Yeah.
That's one of the things we do. When people are overwhelmed by tech, we help people. So we see this and we see how much difference we can make in somebody's life. And when you are able to go out and help other people who are struggling, then you're going to do really well out of that. And when you are struggling, go out and find the people who can help you, whether that is mentally, physically, or with a tech challenge or some other kind of challenge you have with anything you're doing in your own service. Finding help is actually crucial. The thing about solopreneur, and this is my motto, is even though you're a solopreneur, you're not alone.
Yeah.
There is a whole community out there of people who most likely is providing the service that you need help with. So with us, it was actually finding the right speakers. It was talking enough to them to make sure that they knew what we wanted,
Yep.
and for them to make sure they were committed to actually turning up and having that communication and doing the arranging. It just takes hours and hours and hours.
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And we just realized we don't have the time. So we went out and we found 2 people who are perfectly positioned to help, because that's what they do. They have a database of speakers. They already know who to go to.
Yeah.
And when they go out and speak to those people, we don't have to.
Yeah. So that's something that's really important. When we are thinking about speakers, we really kind of have to start from scratch and figure out who would be a good fit. Using someone who specializes in this, they have a list already of speakers and they can say, okay, this is the Solopreneur Accelerator Summit. And also you can grab your ticket at solopreneuracceleratorsummit.com.
Absolutely.
It's totally free to sign up and join our amazing sessions.
Link in show descriptions.
Yes. But as I was saying, she is able to look through this list and say, okay, we know this is the theme of the summit. Here are the speakers that we have experience with. These people have indicated they're actively looking for speaking opportunities as well.
Yeah.
So that initial kind of head start of, okay, we at least know who to reach out to is already done. Yeah. And then what we're also getting help with is actually having those initial interviews with those speakers. So typically when you're organizing someone to speak at an event, you don't want them to just show up blind. You want a pre-session to really explain what the format is, what kind of things that we're looking for them to share in their content as well. So, being able for them to have those conversations as well and take that off of our plate is just very helpful, because again, that's, it's more of an administrative role. And then all we need to do is say, yep, sounds good, we approve that one, or maybe this person isn't the right fit.
Yeah.
And, I think a lot of people are, when they're first starting out, they're concerned about spending money. A lot of people say, I can't afford that. I'm still, early to the game, or haven't got that much revenues yet. Yeah. But it's worth looking at, what is going to take a lot of your time, and what could you be using that time for instead? In our case, it's developing content for the course. It's preparing to sell the course starting September 15th. And the amount of hours that it would take to organize a summit, much better spent organizing the course and getting everything ready there.
Absolutely. Creating our email sequences to go out to the people who go on to the summit, for instance, or to pitch them the course.
Yep.
That's going to take hours to write. And I would rather write that than talking to, or rather, not say talking to, that's wrong to say, but rather than doing the administrative work of trying to make the summit happen.
Absolutely. So that's very important to, look in your circles, look in different groups, and see if there are people that are interested in working with you, because you can find all types of people who will be able to take all types of roles. And, as a solopreneur, you have to wear many different hats.
Yeah.
You're doing the finance, you're doing the marketing, you're doing the, actual working with clients as well. And if you can find people who can help take a load off, especially if that load is pretty stressful, the summit is something we've committed to, we want to make it happen.
Yeah.
But, we're new to this as well, and it's a learning opportunity for us. And, I think of the areas that we're working on right now, probably the summit is the one that we're least comfortable with.
Yeah.
We're still getting it set up. And so
it's our first one.
It's our first one.
Yeah.
So being able to find someone who specializes in summits and finding speakers for the summit really helps us, take that load off, so we can focus on the areas that we know we're good at and we think are not higher priority, but more aligned with what we work on. And so someone else can take the work off of, the areas that we feel less comfortable in. And same with you as well. If it's marketing, if it's technology, again, that's something that we specialize in. And, if that is a real concern for you, you're feeling very overwhelmed, we're happy to schedule a chat to talk through what some of your options might be.
Absolutely. And my philosophy of being trusted advisor, if you do schedule a time, it's for us to give you information. It's for us to tell you what you need to do next in your business. And it's completely optional whether you want to work with us to do it or find somebody else and take our advice and go out and find somebody who will do it for you. Absolutely. Cool. I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it for today. We've still got a lot left to do tonight. So
absolutely.
We'll call this one here.
All right. And wait a second. One last thing before you go. It is important sometimes to chill out, to take, he knows what's coming, to just take a break from everything you're doing and relax with things that you are really going to enjoy, and just relax your brain. And tonight, that's going to be Flight Simulator 2020 Microsoft is releasing. I'm going to take 2 or 3 hours out to just do Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's going to be my relaxation for the week. for the week because I've got more time.
I think I'm going to cut that part out of the recording.
I'm sure you will. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. See you.
Bye.